I think it's gift when you can connect with a refugee with all that they're dealing with, and they somehow are open enough to connect with you, and it just shakes up all your certainties about what matters. And you just sort of imagine that one of us had to walk out of the door with nothing, not even our passport, because we don't actually have, and go on a journey to somewhere else because we're trying to be safe, or we're trying to get somebody else to safety. And these are the people that often I have encountered and heard their stories and been amazed at their resilience, but also their hurt and their loss. And it's made me very, very grateful for the roots that I have, the fact that I have a passport and a permit to live somewhere. None of that should be taken for granted, and yet we do take it for granted. And a few years ago, when I was doing this project on refugee work in our diocese, and we had to wait in a queue in Copenhagen or somewhere, Zurich, to get to Copenhagen. And we were all flustered and cross and standing there with our passports chuntering, and it was taking a long time. And it occurred to me what a wealth position that was, to stand in a queue with a passport, with a right and entitlement to walk through, where my friends have been going on boats and under lorries and are stuck at borders, camping out, no idea where they're going next. And I'm complaining about standing in a queue with my passport. And when a close friend of ours was on his way because he'd been rejected in Switzerland, and we kept trying to give him things, and all the friends around him wanted to give him things to take with him, and he just left them all behind and went off with a tiny rucksack. And I drove him over the border, sobbing as he went, just not knowing where he was heading or what, and thinking, actually what matters is the core human person, completely stripped. That's what matters, not all this stuff we carry around with us. And I thank God for these individual people who've graced me with something of their presence in my life. It's been such a privilege.